Welcome to Jurassic Park. Oh no, it's just the History Museum in the new DLC for Hardline. Yes, to my surprise, this was actually playable at Gamescom in the EA Community Lounge, and they also let you capture the game if you wanted to, and I'm not going to say no to that, am I? So I was in the capture room for roughly 2 hours or so. Members of the public came and went, and I've gone through all my footage, cropped out all the interesting stuff, and here it is for you now, laid out in a lovely visual platter for your eyes to feast on. So what's the deal with the second DLC for Hardline then? Well, this one's called Robbery. The first one, Criminal Activity, left me uninterested. The only map I liked was Backwards, and the new game mode Bounty Hunter was essentially kill confirmed for Battlefield, which just didn't interest me at all. So how is the new DLC shaping up, and is it enough to bring players back to the game? I have to say that on first impressions, the theme highlighted in the new maps and levels seems a lot more original and exciting. We've got 4 new maps here: the Docks, Breakpoint, Museum and Precinct 7. And what's cool about these levels is that they've all got unique elements that fit with the new game mode Squad Heist, which you're seeing on the screen now, but we'll get onto that in a minute. So you might end up boosting jewels or stealing some evidence from a police precinct, or even double crossing an international smuggling ring down at the docks. These of course are the official descriptions of the map. So Squad Heist, what's it all about? Well, I'm sure you'll remember Squad Rush from Battlefield 3, which was a very popular game mode at the start of Battlefield 3's life. It was also the go-to competitive game mode for a long time before Conquest Small took over. And Squad Heist has basically taken the good points of Squad Rush and merged them with Vanilla Heist from Hardline to make a 5v5 game mode that's actually pretty balanced, fast-paced and fun to play. At the start of the round, criminals are attacking and get 25 deployed tickets. Every time they respawn, they lose 1 ticket, so you've got to be careful and strategic about how you go about things. You can't just run in gung-ho wasting tickets left, right and centre. Team play and revives are essential here. And there are 3 stages you'll need to get through and accomplish, just like in normal Heist. For example, taking a drill and breaking into Vault 1, acquiring the loot, then doing the same with a second vault before heading to the escape location, calling in a helicopter and getting the hell out of Dodge. On each map the scenario is different, so on this level, the museum for example, you have to break into the Egyptian section and steal a golden pharaoh head, pretty big and heavy, and then you move on to steal a diamond necklace, that's a bit more believable, and then the third stage is getting to the pickup point, waiting there for the helicopter and securing the loot. If you've played normal Heist, this mode is going to be very familiar to you. It certainly looks like they put a little more originality back into the Heist game mode, which is awesome to see. Each map will now feel a little more unique on Heist, and that helps the theme of the game as well, in my opinion, rather than just generic money bags. And this map in particular, although it's still work in progress, looks beautiful. It's a gorgeous looking map. The lighting is fantastic, hands down the best I've seen in Hardline. And I think part of that is because there's a ton of unique new elements, including models of the solar system, dinosaur skeletons, Egyptian tombs and vases. It's just a lot of brand new assets that we haven't seen in Battlefield 3, 4 or Hardline yet, which is going to help freshen the scenery. Expect lots of micro destruction on this map too when it's complete. I really want to start blowing up dinosaur skeletons and cause them to come crashing down to the ground on top of my opponents. Visceral, please. So what else is coming in this DLC? Well, other than the new mode and the 4 new maps, we'll be getting 4 new weapons, 2 gadgets and 2 new vehicles, as well as new vehicle upgrades. That's great you say, but that's not all. As well as the DLC weapons, Visceral are adding in a ton of new weapons for everyone to use in the vanilla game without needing the DLC. So that makes 11 in total. Including the new DLC weapons, these are the ones you can expect to see in the patch. The F2000, FAMAS, RPK, MDC assault rifle, it's very good. The FN57 pistol, Saiga 12 shotgun, MP7 M82 sniper rifle, M1 Garand, that's the World War II gun in this DLC. The Scorpion SMG, which is an absolute beast, as well as throwing knives. Yes, you heard me correct. Throwing knives. Expect to see some across the level knife headshot 420 collateral blaze it videos coming out. The knives replace your grenades and are pretty hard to use, to be honest. They don't fly very far before dropping, but you can ready them by selecting them and holding down fire, making for a quick throw when you get a target in your sights. They're always a one-shot kill as well, as far as I could tell, but you only get 2 per life. 4 of these new weapons will be for owners of the DLC, like I said, and the rest will be bundled straight into the vanilla game, which is pretty awesome. You can of course expect new camos as well. There was some disgusting beehive and butterfly camos I found and equipped on the F2000. Not a big fan of those, but I'm sure some people will like them. We're also going to get new vehicle paints, and another addition to this DLC is one of the new premium only super features, as they're called, and this one is legendary status. Think Call of Duty Prestige and you won't be too far off. Imagine that you're at rank 150 and you think to yourself, well, this just isn't enough, and legendary status will allow you to start ranking up once more while letting the people you're playing with know that you're super cool for going round a second time. And if it's like other games, we don't have any details yet, you'd probably expect that all your progress and weapons are going to be wiped and you'll start from scratch. Legendary status will be a bit like Marmite. Some people will love being able to do this in a Battlefield game for the first time, just being able to carry on leveling up and showing off at the same time. But to other people, it's just not needed, and they get their enjoyment from playing the game with the guns and weapons they want, and they don't focus too much on levels and ranks. However, the choice of course will be yours. And this is all well and good. It looks like there's a lot of new content coming out in this DLC, and I had a lot of fun playing this new game mode, using the new guns, etc. But still no word on matchmaking. And Squad Heist is a 5v5 game mode, of course. It's heavily reliant on you and your teammates playing together, communicating, and actually staying on the server even if stuff starts going bad. So I am worried that once again, just like Rescue Mode, which I think was a good 5v5 game mode, this game mode won't get played much because of a lack of matchmaking. Squad Heist is great on first impressions, and it would really benefit from something like matchmaking, but it doesn't look like it's coming soon. And if not, that makes it less accessible for the public, your average Joe gamer who doesn't have 4 other friends to play with. So really, I'd love to see EA and Visceral actually put some official Squad Heist tournaments together with prizes, exposure, partner with ESL, stream it on Twitch, get some commentators in, just something. They really need to pimp this game mode out and arrange tournaments and matches for the community, get it out there, get people playing on it, and get people interested in it. Of course, all the new maps in this DLC will be playable in Conquest as well, if that's your thing. Hotwire will be available on 2 of them, if I remember correctly, and I'm sure the usual TDM and Blood Money will also be on the new maps too. With that said, I think in general more could be done to get people interested in Hardline again. The game is almost dead on PC and still doing okay on consoles. I personally haven't played it at home since the first week of July, but there's lots of great ideas out there to increase the player base, introducing game time, do free weekends, half the price, discounts on premium, etc. Maybe even do a tie-in with the Battlefront beta or something along those lines. So there we have it. That's about all I wanted to say today, and I hope this has given you a good look at one of the new maps coming from the Robbery DLC. I had a lot of fun here, and definitely looking forward to the 3 other maps, especially if they continue the trend of offering new environments and assets. I just hope that there's going to be a big enough player base on PC to try this out when it arrives sometime in September this year. I do have more clips to show you guys, so I'm going to let those roll out now. The commentary will end here. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video so far. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
Construction of the Turing National History Museum was begun in 1899. The first wing, dedicated to Professor Hogan's collection of rare and endangered butterflies, opened to the public in 19... The complete woolly mammoth genome was sequenced in 2015. Mammoth remains have been found around.
All right, one more down. One down.
I got this fucker.
Meds dropped.
Take this med. I got a pin. Hot potato.
Come over here.
I got this guy. There's one.
Got him! Hey! Dropping a medkit!
Get our guy to the drop point. I got a cop down
Can't
here.
fucking move! Get him off me!
One of those is down. I got this fucker.
This guy's down! Not today!
Yeah, I got one pinned. Hurry, get that package to the drop point. God damn it, man down! You look better already. Gloves off! Gloves off!
Got that one!
I'm all out of fucks to give.
Hey! Medkit, ready!
Got one hit. Every goddamn badge I need. Start shooting! Shit, I'm hit bad. Fuck! I'm pinned down.
SWAT, suspects plan to move the package through the main hall to the DINO exhibit. Shut him down. Evidence.
Smoke! You'll make it.
Suspect eliminated!
Pinned down!
Suspect is ready with the evidence.
Hey, medkit! Over here, medkit!
SWAT, regroup towards the east wing. It's time to stop him.
down! You'll make it!
Suspect is on the move with the evidence.
Keep firing and never load up!
Secure that evidence immediately. They're moving for
Tag that one.
helicopter.
You got this! Hey, medkit!
Got a medkit for you. I hit a suspect. Let's keep this fucker down.
Not dying today! Here's a medkit!
Here comes Camos. Got two now. Stop right there. Put down in there. Watch out. Got one pinned down.
Don't let that guy get away with the evidence.
Got a medkit for you! Got a suspect!
Suspect is suppressed! Got him pinned over here!
Got a suspect! Medkit!
Gotta lock down that vault.
Hands behind your head!
Let's secure the
Go in!
evidence.
We've lost a man! Get him out of here!
Tag that one! I need support!
Got a grenade!
That guy has the evidence. Stop him.
Fire! Give it up, scumbag!
Got him! Took him out!
This guy! Down on the ground, now! Oh, over here!
I got one pinned!
Man's drunk! Need ammo quick! Yeah, I got one there! Somebody give me a med kit!
Recover that evidence.
I'm stuck!
Suspect is on the move with the evidence.
Medkit here!
Get that evidence. Men, secure that vault. Men, secure that evidence.
Here it goes! Good looking at it. Here's his med kit. We have a fucking man down! Give me a hand with this guy! I'm not going anywhere! I'm not going anywhere! Hostile suppressed! Suspect is suppressed!
Got a medkit for you!
One pin down! Engaging suspect! Got him trapped!
Suspect is ready with the evidence.
Got meds for you. Need more ammo.
Sniper! Sniper spotted!
Suppressed! Ammo up!
Suspect taken out!
Suspect suppressed!
Hey, check that
Suspect
sniper!
neutralized.
Got that one!
Tossing grenade! Got him trapped! Keep firing! Situation is hot!
kit over here!
Guy by the main hall.
I'm pinned down! Here's a med kit!
Suspect is ready with the evidence.
Took him out!
Light these guys up!
Grenade going out!
We need backup! Incendiary! Go in! Got that smoker trap! Give me a hand
I got
with
him.
this guy! Officer down! Incendiary!
Incendiary out!
Shit! We lost an officer! Grenade! I got a guy pinned down!
Responding to intel of a future 211. First target is the Egyptian tomb room. Stop him.
The contents of an ancient Egypt, the tombs of Egypt's pharaohs were built inside the heart of giant pyramids. Once sealed, none but the pharaoh's soul could enter or exit the tomb. Burial practices in ancient Egypt were sacred and elaborate.
Medkit!
The mummification
Medkit for ya!
process alone could take
You got this! Going out!
built inside the heart of giant pyramids.
We need to recover that evidence.
Take the med kit!
Med kit over here!
Throwing grenade! Get back, grenade! Got a med kit for you. Officer fucking down!
Hey, cover!
Secure that evidence immediately.
Med kit for you.